You can potentially 10x your e-commerce store sales, get people to pay you more, get customers to convert on ads 10 times more than they previously have, meaning it costs you way less to make more. This is how massive brands scale. And I'm gonna be giving you these 6 steps you need to build up your store, unlock more growth, and scale ads. And this video is going to help a lot of you make more money. So the first step is branding, and we're gonna be using Olipop as an example. And whenever we look at branding as a whole, the things that we wanna pay attention to is the synergy and the holisticness around their overall brand and how it looks across different platforms, different channels that they're pushing out their products to. And one of those first communication channels we look at is their website. And as you can see, they have their color palette picked out, meaning you wanna have consistent colors that fit within your product branding. So you can see that they've chosen a variety of colors that go with each product. And whenever we look at their overall website, we can see that the colors all fit from website to email to their actual Facebook ads, even their social media feed. So when we do a zoomed out view, you want to look at your business as a whole, digitally to understand, is everything running consistently throughout? Do we have consistent coloring? Will people recognize us if they see us on Instagram versus TikTok versus our website versus our email? A lot of you work in silos and you design things in a way that you think looks good in the specific time, but then when you peel back and look at the whole business, you'll notice that you've designed something entirely different from the other designs that you've put out with your website. Your social media feed might not match your actual website. Your ads don't match anything at all. Your emails are completely different. And people have a hard time actually recognizing a brand because of that. So big brands understand that they need people to immediately know who they are. And whenever they discover them on one platform, that they'll recognize them on another. So what are some of the things with branding that you want to pay attention to? The first ones is colors. You want to make sure you have consistent colors throughout your website. This can definitely help you with brand awareness. This will lift the overall number of people who recognize your brand, which is going to help your ads convert more. Because if somebody sees your ad and then goes into a store location for your product, or if they even visit your website from a referral from somebody, they're going to remember that they previously have seen your content or products before. And that can definitely increase your overall sales. This is a proven lift study. And then you're gonna wanna understand the why behind what you're doing. Anybody can spin up an e-commerce business or launch a product, but the reason why is what your customers are going to care about. And this is where you can actually build your community. So let's go to Olipop's website. And one of their biggest whys whenever we're on their website is they're a new kind of soda, specifically a prebiotic-based soda. So that is their value prop, which is the reason why behind their starting their brand. So they launched this e-commerce product, and rather than anybody just drinking Coca-Cola, because it has more sugar and people are becoming more health conscious, they position the why behind their product, which is, hey, we're a healthy alternative. This is the reason why you should buy the product, which helps with their overall branding because that can be a center point for the main call out for their soda. Beyond just the flavors and the beautiful colors and the nice packaging, anybody can do that, but they have a why behind the product. So what is your why? That is a question that you need to ask, and you need to write that down from this video. The next one is your mission, and you want to figure out what your mission is for the brand. And their why behind the product is the prebiotics. So their mission could be to make more people healthy, to, prevent diabetes from high sugar and people getting that later in life from drinking too much soda. So their why is to essentially get people to be more healthy, healthier ingredients, clean alternatives. They have a mission behind their overall brand. And then we have a feeling. Whenever we look at their product, what do we feel? Our feeling it's, a fun brand. It's exciting. There's pops of colors, Olipop. It's playful, exciting. It feels new and refreshing. It's not just any typical soda brand. We list out the clean ingredients right away. And it just feels like it's a new type of soda once again. Their branding and messaging is really hitting home on that. And it's like a vacation for your taste buds. And a feeling also incorporates community. What are other people saying? This comes down to your reviews and how people communicate around your product. What are people tagging on Instagram about your product? What are they saying? So people are saying that they're bummed that they couldn't find the product because it's been sold out. And so people are talking about the Barbie themed. So they're excited because that's a brand or product that they grew up on. They're familiar with Barbie, so they're excited that they've done a product collab with Olipop. If you can have a feeling behind your product and communicate that with your audience, you're definitely going to build a community. And a community is one of the biggest assets for your brand because those are your customers and they will vouch for you day in and day out. So you're gonna wanna make sure that one, you have good branding and consistency. So I would go ahead and clean up your social feeds, get the right coloring and packaging and how you position your business. What is the reason behind your product? And then identify who the individuals are and what you're providing them, and build that community and feeling around everything that you do. Step number 2 is product simplification. So what is product simplification? It's essentially what it sounds like. You're simplifying the product customer journey, the roadmap to somebody to buy your product. How hard is it for somebody to know what you're selling and for them to check out in a matter of minutes or even seconds? So a lot of you really mess up on this part, and this is where we're getting into more tactic-based strategies. Whenever we look at product simplification, the first thing is they show the soda can straight up. They're not overwhelming you with a lot of different first-based images. If they had this as their very first product image, this would be pretty overwhelming in terms of colors and vibrancy. But initially, the first thing you're gonna see is the soda can. So we know we're selling soda. People will know that immediately, that this is a drink that they can digest. Believe it or not, a lot of people mess up here. They will have too much going on in the image, or they won't even show their product image. And this is notorious amongst clothing brands. They will have lots of different models or somebody, showing off what they're selling. But the audience, whenever they land on the page, they don't know if they're buying, the t-shirt, the pants, the shoes, because all of it's there. They might be an apparel brand, but they're selling that t-shirt. But because there's so much going on in that image, people don't even know which product they're receiving. And then what do? They have super long headlines. That is another issue that most people have. Tropical Punch, that is the flavor of the soda. Now we know what they're selling and what the flavor is. Very simple. So you need to simplify your product headlines. A lot of people mess up here by adding really long information. They'll say black, cotton, t-shirt, holiday, edition, sun, outdoor, tea. That is a lot of words, and there's too many keywords in there. And not only that, but that's too much information for a product headline. You really just need to name it what it is. And then they have a subheadline, like a vacation for your taste buds. Most people will have a very, very long description about their product, and it's just not necessary. You can leave that to the product detailed section or break that down throughout your website here. It's easier to let something breathe and simplify it. Space it out. Allow people to be able to scroll and find that information, or have tabs and drop downs for that. You don't have to overwhelm them with all the long scripted paragraphs of what your product is. If it takes you that much time to explain what you're selling, you're already going to have a harder time getting more conversions. The other thing is the actual product features. So whenever we're looking at this, what are some of the product features, right? We have 2 to 5 grams of sugar, vegan. You can see that here, 9 grams of fiber, non-GMO. They make it very simple for people to know exactly what the product features are. So why should I buy this Tropical Punch soda? I could probably go to the store and find any soda that's Tropical Punch. But most Tropical Punch sodas might be 50 grams of sugar, make me feel terrible, and just overall aren't healthy. And people are health conscious these days. So highlighting this is a very important aspect. And then our benefits, which we just called those out with some of the features. Sometimes features double as the benefits as well. Now, if you're selling electronics or you're selling apparel, like we've talked about, is one of the features that it is sweat resistant. Well, what's the benefit? It's odor resistant. That means that you can wear the shirt, sweat, and not stink. So that is a very valuable point that you need to mention. Or if you're selling chargers, does your charger charge faster than the typical charger out there? Is it rip resistant? A lot of times chargers will rip. Those are the features and benefits. What have you done? Have you made some special material that makes it more effective? Then you need to call that out. And then we have the checkout process. And a lot of you who have conversion rates that are less than 3%, 2%, even below a 1% conversion rate, a lot of this ties back to your checkout process. Don't make it way too complicated for somebody to buy an item. And one of the ways you can fix that is by having color swatches as one way. If you sell a product that has multiple different color variations, you want to be able to highlight those colors. Most people will say black, blue, green, the word, and then people have to visualize it. If you show the color swatch, people can immediately know without even having to read the word. They can make a split-second decision whether or not that's a color they want to buy. It's a very simple thing you can do. The next thing that you can do is whenever you have your add to cart, you want to make sure it is very obvious. you don't want to take them to a cart page. When you add to cart, you want a drawer cart or a slide cart. I'll link this below the video, and I also talk about this in our one-on-one ads mastery mentorship with our clients, where we go over all of these strategies with them. We highlight these things very in depth and even show them exactly how to set them up. Now, with this cart process, as soon as I add it to cart, it shows up here and I can immediately start to check out. Once I go to the checkout page, I can buy it. A lot of you will take them to a cart page and it has to reload that tab, and then there's no other information around that product, and most people get lost in the process, or you can't even find the add to cart button, or it's just not visually showing. So you want to make sure it is a simplified one click to checkout, easy process to do, or you have way too many pop-ups going on, and that's also a problem. So you need to simplify your checkout process. Next one is our offers, and a lot goes on with offers. This is where you're going to unlock immense amount of money. This by far is going to be a game changer for you if you apply what we're talking about in this video. It single-handedly is one of the quickest ways to double, triple, 10x your actual store sales just by doing this, and so many of you do not have it. The first one is custom pay plans. This is where you offer an afterpay or shop pay where you can pay in 4 interest-free installments for orders over time. You as the business owner will receive that money up front. Them as the consumer, they have to pay only a few dollars, and then they can be on a monthly subscription plan or a 4-payment, 2-payment plan to pay it off. Lots of people will do that, save money, in their case if they have bills, and it makes it easier for somebody to make a decision to buy. And this is one of those things that a lot of you miss. So you want to offer different ways people to pay. Not only that, if you only offer, Visa, MasterCard, American Express for your forms of payment, you're missing out on a lot more. Most people use Apple Pay. It's a very easy app on people's phone where they have their cards already linked. They have cash in those accounts. They have Venmo Pay. A lot of people carry money in Venmo in different wallets online. So you want to offer those payment options at checkout as well. Google Pay, same thing there. Because we're in a time now where money's being moved around from different accounts, and sometimes there's cash on different cards in different places, people want to have the freedom to spend on whichever account that they have that money in. If they have a little bit of money left over in an account, they might not want to pull it out of their bank. They'd rather just spend it off of their Venmo. And so you want to offer all of the payment options you can from Apple Pay, Google Pay, anything that you can list as a payment option. I mean, you could even have a crypto payment if you wanted to. As long as you have more ways for people to pay, you're going to have more customers who are willing to convert and check out, making you more money. So more options leads to more opportunities. Remember that, write that down. Now, the next one is custom bundles. A lot of you will sell a single item or a product that could be consumed or reused, or people could even buy it for family members or friends or their significant other. But because you don't offer bundles, your AOVs, which is your average order value, are too low. Your ROAS is not able to scale. So if you're struggling with scaling, this could be one of the reasons why, and this is how you can fix it. It's through bundles. If you can get a higher AOV by getting people to pay more for more items that you offer, you're not only raising the average cart value per customer, but you're making more profit. And what does that directly do to your ads? It impacts your return on ad spend because now you're making more money every dollar you spend on Facebook, TikTok, Google, because people are spending more on your website. So you're spending less, making more. The way you do this, here we go. Variety packs. You can combine different t-shirt colors. You can do different charging bundles. You can do different laptop cases. Think of ways you can incorporate bundles. If you sell candles, don't just sell one candle, sell 3 together. Come up with different variety packs. Hey, this is our clean scent bundle. If it's a fragrance, we have our clean scents. One is for outdoors. One is for being in a sporty environment where you might be sweating. Our third one is a night out on the town. You need to promote ideas around the product and combine bundles together. And it could be the same product. Maybe you sell notebooks and there's nothing special about any other products or reasons to combine them. Sell a 3-pack, sell a 4-pack, a 6-pack, a 12-pack. If we look at Bombas socks, the way they built their business was off of bundles. Nobody's going to buy one pair of socks. Who does that? People want to buy 12 packs because they need multiple socks. Same thing with drinks. Who wants to buy one soda can? You should be selling bigger packs. Selling 12 cans. You can even buy 3 cans of each flavor. They're best sellers. The best sellers bundled together. Beauty. This works for practically any space, believe it or not. All you need to do is start bundling your items. Because of that, you will directly see an increase in sales. You can thank me later in the comments by doing so. Next one is the LTVs. LTV stands for lifetime value. So what does lifetime value do for us? It is the lifetime of a customer. Whenever a customer purchases from us, we want them to stay with us for a lifetime and buy more. If you're building your business and you're just getting one-off purchases from new people every day, great. In the long term, if you want to go to 2 to 5 million per year, 5 to 10 million per year, 30 million plus a year, I know that might sound far out, but the way you do it is through the lifetime of the customer journey. You want people to constantly think of your website and product, come back to shop, recommend it to others. You want people to buy from your business every holiday. You need to do that by having better LTVs. And one way is by having a subscription. People to subscribe and save. Save 15%, and we'll deliver this hands-free every 2 weeks. You don't have to do a thing. You just subscribe, and you're going to save money, and we're going to deliver your favorite product to you every single week. And people can choose the delivery windows. Amazon is notorious for doing it. People love it. You can get on an auto subscription and have that product. Now, if you sell something that doesn't need to be a recurring order, let's say that it is, going back to the example, t-shirt, probably not going to buy the same t-shirt over and over again. But what you could do is structure a subscription plan where if somebody subscribes to your subscription plan, that every single time that you do a new drop, you can immediately ship out that product. So that way people are always getting your newest designs on repeat. Or you could do design a box where it says subscribe and save, and you'll come up with a collection of products to send them every month. There are creative ways to get around this. Another way is by leveraging retargeting and emails. So whenever we're looking at offers, you can send out emails to get people to come back to your website. Hey, here's a 15% off your first order. Another one is any one single 12-ounce can, you'll get a free Olipop if you buy, one of these products. So you're going to get one for free. Buy one, get one. That's a BOGO. These are special offers. You want to come up with offers because it matters. So free shipping, that's another offer. If you spend more than $50, we'll give it to you for free. That's going to increase your AOV. You'll make more money. 2, the consumer's happy because they're getting a free shipping. They don't have to pay for it. 3rd, well, they subscribe to your email list by getting 15% off their first order. So first time customer, and then what you do, you have a loyalty program where you say, hey, because you're a loyal customer and you've purchased from us before, we're going to give you 5% off going forward on any product you like just by being a loyal customer. Now you have them for life because they're buying from you, giving them offers every holiday, they're thinking about it, and you're constantly getting people to come back. Next one is upsells and cross sells. This is where whenever you add an item to cart, you offer a upsell. Now, it doesn't look like Olipop has this. Even big brands miss this sometimes, unfortunately. The upsell would be whenever you add an item to cart, offer them a additional product. So if they add Tropical Punch, what we would say below this would be, hey, if you like Tropical Punch, then you should try our Oasis Breeze, which is another flavor, right? So you're offering them an additional item, and whenever they add that to cart, they get the free shipping because it pushes the value from 35 to the 50. Now they get free shipping, and all of a sudden they've purchased more products than what they initially thought they were going to do. Then a cross sell is the final offer type that'll help you increase your overall return on ad spend, more conversions, more sales. Cross sell is whenever somebody's looking at your website at a product and you're suggesting other products. In this case, offering different, color swatches for your different colors for your product, or different, flavors or anything different, that's considered a cross sell in itself. But really what a cross sell truly looks like in a more visual way is if we go to Pink Lily, this is a good example. A cross sell would be whenever we scroll down, they have other products listed, whether it's new arrivals or you're suggesting a different product than the one they're looking at. Essentially, they either buy this product and they add this one to cart, or they go to the other product and buy that one. Another one is shop the look. You're essentially showing all of the products that they can buy based off this look and style. So this is a very easy way to get additional sales. So make sure to do the offers and structure it in a way that's simplified, has good branding. Number 4 is your who. Who are you selling to? That is a huge question you need to ask. Who do you want to attract? Who is the product for? These are things that you need to understand. Now, selling a soda is a very competitive market. I mean, we have Coca-Cola, we have all of these big brands, Pepsi. I mean, the market is flooded with soda. And really, that market is pretty dominated and very monopolistic inherently. So to break into this category is, very hard to do in itself. So you need to know who your audience is going to be. It's not just going to be any regular soda drinker. It's going to be the healthy soda drinker who likes soda and flavors, needs a healthy alternative. We're tired of having 60 grams of sugar. I want 5 grams. So who do you want to attract? You're going to attract people who want to buy a product that's healthier. Not only that, but Olipop's branding is more geared towards people who are interested in brands like Barbie, hence the bright pink colors. So we're going to attract, individuals who are fans of Barbie. This could be, ladies or women who grew up playing with Barbie or, are now switching towards a healthier lifestyle later on. And so what do we say? We position it by saying, hey, we're a new kind of soda, 2 to 5 grams of sugar. We call out the problem and the solution in the ad. And then they're tying it back to nostalgia. So they know who their audience is because these people are growing up and looking for healthier alternatives. So that is who the product is for. A healthy individual who's going through that transition, who also has nostalgia around other brands like Barbie and is big fans of that. So they do collabs there and still likes different flavors. Right? So what do? You need to incorporate that into your ad keywords. Hey ladies, we're a new kind of soda. You can literally say that. Or hey mothers, here is our baby collection product we just released. The reason you call out mothers is because the Facebook algorithm, the Google algorithm, the TikTok algorithm will optimize to show it to mothers. You don't even have to target that audience if you put the ad copy in there. The algorithms are sophisticated enough to know where to show that. So you're also going to have multiple ad angles. This could be your different flavors, your different colors, your different features and benefits. You need to communicate who your product is for. And so when we go to the website, theirs is based off ingredients and people who like flavor, which is why they mention for your taste buds, and then clean ingredients. And we can even say delicious nostalgia. There it is. We could use that as a review and add that into the actual ad copy. Reminds me of fruit punch I would love as a kid. So a lot of these people grew up on sodas that were terrible for their health, but they love the flavor. They still want that, but they just know they can't do it because of the health reasons. But now Olipop is bridging the gap there. So you could sell a very competitive product and still break into different markets. You can tie into going after unique audiences with each variation. We have somebody that was selling toe bump socks, and specifically they sell to athletes, they sell to ballerinas, they sell to elderly people who have issues with their shoes and, joint support around their toes. Those are 3 totally different audiences. None of them are really correlated in that sense. Athletes are pretty different from, ballerinas in the sense that older people are very different from athletes with having foot issues. But that product universally works for each audience. Now, rather than just only diving deep into athletes and promoting that, you can open up different marketing channels and hit every different market and find out which one's going to convert best and scale. Which leads us to our next, which is advertising. This is where we're actually going to attract our customers and start to really unlock more sales. We do this through Facebook ads, TikTok ads, Google ads, sending out emails, SMS, testing different variations. You want to have multiple ad creatives. I actually cover this in these videos here. And if you're interested, you can join our one-on-one mentorship where we actually break this down and show you how to set up your campaigns, how to do all the things that we're talking about here, except we guide you through it step by step. If you don't know where to start, we'll literally walk you through A to Z on how to do all of this. And then you need to match your marketing messaging with your website. If you mention these things on your website, you want to mention them in your ads. So another thing is, since they're a healthy alternative, they want to mention that, hey, we're made with real peach juice, right? Because it's a real ingredient. They're not just artificial sweeteners. And it's not too sweet. Every bit as iconic as Barbie. They're tying it back. Now, you might not be able to do huge brand collabs, but you can still tie in different aspects of what this audience truly loves. If you're selling tech products, tied into what's relevant in the tech space right now. This charger is the Tesla of cars. It's simple. You got to figure out messaging that's going to work for somebody. And so you'll want to have multiple testing audiences, test different ad copy, test different creatives, and mention who it is for, mention the features, the benefits. We've done this on the social media, the website, and now it's being done in the ads. And then what this leads us to is the scaling. And this is where you unlock 100K, 500K, $1 million months. And you want to build a flywheel. And if you've gone through these steps like we've been covering now, your flywheel will be in motion. And what is a flywheel? A flywheel is essentially whenever you say put up an ad and somebody purchases your product and receives 15% off, great. What happens? They then get an offer in an email offering them an upsell. They then purchase that item. Now the flywheel is starting to spin a little bit faster because now each customer who comes in is potentially buying that second product. And then they get an offer via retargeting ad or whenever they go to their website and you say, hey, we're offering 5% loyalty. Since you're a loyal customer, you can get 5% of all of our products going forward. Now all of a sudden people are buying. hey, I'm gonna go ahead and subscribe and save because I love this product. Now you have them on a perpetual flywheel, and it just gets faster and faster. Every dollar you're adding into your business, you're taking a few bucks out here, $3 out here, $10, $15. Next thing you know, you're making 75 to 100 profit off of every customer very quickly. And what does that do? You can then spend more money on ads, get more customers, and you're perpetually making this whole system go faster. And we do this by getting testimonials, reviews, getting customers to post on social media about our products. More people then find out about us, more people come to purchase. Then we have emails going out to people who previously bought from us and getting them to return and buy more. We're then getting them on a stickiness factor, which is a loyalty program. We're then segmenting them out by saying specific marketing messaging through our retargeting. Hey, you left this in your cart. Hey, if you love this product, you should buy this product. That is called product segmentation. You want to segment different ways people can buy from you. And then all we're going to do is just simply increase our spend. Because we have our emails, we have our Facebook ads, we have our TikTok ads, our Google ads. And all of a sudden, completing these 6 steps, you can zoom out, see your business as a whole, and know that you're making the right decision to grow your brand. If you need help with any of this, feel free to join our brand new e-commerce accelerator. We're covering each of these categories in depth in training. If you want to learn how to do this yourself and have custom guided videos for each step, that really highlight the detail and immense value, so that way you can do better on Facebook ads, TikTok ads, your emails, your actual landing page design. I highly recommend checking that out because it's a good starting place to go from 0 to 100K and work your way up. And if you're interested in having us do this with you, where we actually show you how to do it and actually hop on one-on-one calls, then I highly recommend checking out our one-on-one mentorship by booking a call below. And if you love this video, definitely make sure to comment below and let me know what your favorite part is, because I'll be selecting one of you to hop on a free coaching call with myself. And once again, it's your favorite digital marketer here, Chase Chappell. Cheers and bye y'all.